Hello book besties and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be going through my entire physical TBR. I've been seeing so many booktubers do this. Like I've seen it on like my feed so much that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hop on the trend, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how many books are gonna be on here. I'd never counted them. I always used to be the type of person who would never buy books faster than I could read them. Then I got a job at Barnes & Noble. I kind of started buying books like if a new one came out and I really liked it, I bought it. So if I'm gonna make an estimate. I think that I'm gonna have like 30 to 35 books on my physical TBR. That's what I'm gonna lock it in as. I'm gonna say that I have 30 to 35 books. I'm just gonna start pulling all of the ones that I've never read off of my shelf, and then we'll pick up from there. Don't fall. Okay. So I think that I've gotten all of them. Okay, my books ended up toppling over on top of my tripod and breaking it. So that's fun. But anyways, back to business. I'm going to start with this kind of tinier stack that I didn't want to like stack up on top of these ones, so we'll start with these ones. First up, we've got Supernatural Nevermore by Keith R.A. DeCandido. This was when I was like in my really intense supernatural phase. I never finished it. I'm still going to count the DNFs that I still want to get to at some point, if that makes sense. Then we've got Beasts of Prey by Ayanna Gray. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This is how you spell it. This is a young adult fantasy, I'm pretty sure, and I'm really excited to read this. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. This is What Happens After Midnight by K.L. Walter. We've got The Summer of Broken Rules, also by K.L. Walter. This one I really wanted to get to in July and I never did, so hopefully August is the month. Then we've got Meet Cute. This is a collection of short stories by a lot of different young adult authors, Nicole Yoon being one of them, so I have to at least read her short story. Then we have This Blood That Binds Us by S.L. Coakley. I bought this because it was beautiful. The last one for the teeny stack is The Lucky List by Rachel Lippincott. The School of Good and Evil by Soman Chinani. Again, I'm really sorry if that's not how you pronounce that. This is how it's spelled. We've got The Grimrose Girls by Laura Pohl. Then we've got The Other's Gold by Elizabeth Ames, I'm not sure. Then another mystery was Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I've been meaning to read Lisa Jewell because I've seen like a lot of hype surrounding her mystery books. And I remember I bought this off of Amazon like 4 months ago, and I never even looked in it at all. Piranesi, I do not know how you pronounce that, by Susanna Clark. I didn't like it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick it back up. I would love to because I've heard that like the ending is really good. I'm going to try to get to it, but I'm really not sure. Then we've got House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas and House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. These are both in the Crescent City series, and these are the only Sarah J. Maas books that I physically own. Then we've got Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Another beautifully written book that sometimes my brain can't compute. Then we have the trilogy for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I have read this book, but I annotated it and sent it to a friend. I don't remember what happened, if I'm being honest. We have Rosie Frost and the Falcon Queen by Jerry Halliwell Horner. We have the 2 books in the Hush Hush series. I got this from my local library's book sale. I don't know if it's Fated Mates or not, but I think it looks fun. Then we have Small Favors by Erin A. Craig. She does a really good job of like doing mystery, fantasy, and horror all in one. So I hope that this one's a lot like House of Salt and Sorrows. Then we have In the Shelter of Hollythorn House by Sarah E. Laud. I forgot about this one. The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I cannot believe that I forgot that this existed. Then we have Fall of Ruin and Wrath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, and The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. We have got 2 stacks down. We have 1 glorious stack left, so here we go. I have Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli. Then we have Tears of a Tiger by Sharon M. Draper. This is You Can Die by Rebecca Zanetti. I was sent this to feature in another book tour that's coming up really soon. And it is a mystery thriller, but it's a romantic suspense mystery thriller from what I was told. So I'm very excited because I haven't really read a whole lot of mysteries with romance in them. So this is going to be different. Shadows by John Saul, Witch and Wizard. This is the 3rd book. It says stunning 3rd installment, sorry. So this is the 3rd book in the Witch and Wizard series. It was giving very dystopian, Hunger Games, Divergent, like that kind of vibe. So I'm very excited to pick this back up. We have the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th book in the Harry Potter series. Then we have The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. I think this one's another mystery thriller. It's The Pilot's Daughter by Audrey J. Cole. Back to fantasy, we have Reverie by Ryan LaSala. I started seeing this book circulating Book Talk like in the past few weeks, and I'm very excited to read it. And we have Some Other Now by Sarah Everett. Then we have The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, and this is a Twilight novel. I used to be obsessed with Twilight though, so maybe if I read this, it'll like send me back into that era. Then we have See You Yesterday by Rachel Lynn Solomon. Then we have Find Your People by Jenny Allen. Then we have In Paris with You. Again, I know nothing about this book. I don't know what it's about. I'm almost positive that I bought it because Nicole Yoon said that it was a pure delight, and that was printed on the cover. So that's probably why I got it. This is The Comfort Book by Matt Haig. This book is like a hug. Like this is like really, really, like it says, The Comfort Book. It's just very comforting, and I highly recommend this to anybody who just like wants like a good book that like kind of gives you hope and like gives you inspiration and motivation and all that. We've got Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne, The American Roommate Experience. Oh, that's not right. The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. Then we've got 4 by Veronica Roth, which is the 4th book in the Divergent series. I have avoided reading this because I heard that like 2 people become a couple in this that I do not want to become a couple. So I just never picked it up. Then we have, I was talking about The Witch and Wizard a little bit earlier. So this is book 2, and they are both by James Patterson. And last, but definitely not least, are the last 2 books in the Selection Trilogy. This one is book 2, this one is book 3. It's embarrassing the amount of times that I have told people and posted that I was going to be reading this in a month. Ooh, that was close. I completely forgot to like count the books as I was going. So I think at the beginning I said I think that I had 30 to 35 books. So I'm gonna count them really quick and see if I was close or if I was right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. 54 books. I did not think that I would have over 50 books that are on my physical TBR. Like I always feel like when I get books, I read them, but apparently I do not. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun filming this. As always, if you would love to follow me on my other social media platforms, you can follow me at heartfelthan on TikTok and the Heartfelt Library on Instagram. I always love connecting with you guys there, and I'm much more active on there as well. I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.